Well, we've got another desperate push for RTO from the Wall Street Journal here. What we lose with remote work and how to minimize the damage. While most employees seem to love it, the initial optimistic assessment during the pandemic that remote work was a success has given way to a more sobering reality. Performance, collaboration, innovation, and workplace culture are taking a measurable hit. I feel like they just made that up. No stats. No studies. Offices function as a social infrastructure where relationships and trust are built. Before the pandemic, office work had never been separated from an office at scale. Now we know what happens when we separate them. We aren't just shifting where work happens, we're weakening the relationships and connective tissue that holds teams and organizations together. Thanks, ChatGPT. Nobody's organically writing connective tissue. The most obvious concern is that whatever a company's stated policy is, many hybrid employees aren't working in the office on their designated days. Oh no! In one survey, for example, almost half of business leaders say their workers don't show up on their anchor days, while others report problems with coffee badging. Sounds like you should make the office a place that has actual meaning then. Another obvious problem is that employees are swamped with far too many unproductive virtual meetings. That's partly because meetings are taking the place of quick conversations that used to happen in person. More blanket statements, just assuming things. No stats, no studies. The complaints from our CEOs tend to focus on more fundamental issues. Our people aren't learning. We aren't innovating. We are slower to get things done and so forth. And those concerns have been bolstered by the recent academic studies documenting precisely those negative effects associated with remote work. Many of the problems with the hybrid workplaces lie with management, specifically bosses who don't know how or haven't been trained to manage teams that aren't located together. So it's your boss's fault they don't understand how to manage remote workers. Therefore, you should spend $8 a day in gas to make your boss feel relevant. There are some simple things that employers can do to make hybrid work more effective. Enforce attendance on the days employees are supposed to be in the office and set rules for meetings, such as limiting attendance and requiring that cameras be on if joining remotely. That'll really pick up employee morale for sure, guys. When cameras are on, participants can't multitask or pretend to be paying attention when they aren't. You have no idea what people are capable of with AI these days, do you? There's no reason for you to stare at me so that you can make sure I'm paying attention, because if that's a thing, that means you don't trust me. If you don't trust me, why am I working here? Just look at the output. If the work's getting done, if bosses are happy, great. The next thing you can do is take onboarding more seriously. So if you're going to hire someone, make them come in person and make it way more intense, because they'll have limited opportunities than other people on the job. Assign new hires to experienced partners. Make a list of people they should meet and give them instruction. Yeah, I mean, that sounds nice on paper, but come on. Bring these new hires back together periodically for social events or classes. Hey guys, we're going to have a non-mandatory hangout, but if you don't come, your attendance is definitely noted. Remember, almost everyone who says they can handle working remotely began their careers working full-time in an office where they met people who could help them. Now, with most employees working in person at least some of the time, bosses need to make clear that collaborative work is just as important as individual work, perhaps tying it to performance reviews and promotion prospects. The ability to collaborate is not solely on one individual. It relies on other people's willingness to collaborate. You're not in charge of how other people respond and act. If you try to collaborate, make it useful to be in the office. Schedule meetings on anchor days, which will inevitably squeeze down their link. Encourage relationship building by organizing purposeful activities that help teams and the groups that support them get to know each other better. Oh, you mean like where you do all the cringe team building games? Come on in, let's roll around our office chairs for a little bit and chase down a ping pong ball. Great. The only useful tip they have in this article is stop cutting office space. If you want people to come to the office, maybe don't eliminate all of the offices. We have Peter, a professor of management, and Rania, a senior HR strategist, co-authored the book In Praise of the Office: The Limits to Hybrid and Remote Work. Why put any limits on hybrid and remote work? Can you believe there's a book called In Praise of the Office and people pay for this? This book even covers how changes have impacted home life. We've seen diminished collaboration, unquantifiable. Weaker organizational culture, unquantifiable. And barriers to innovation, again, unquantifiable. How do you measure collaboration? Google in particular became the top choice of college graduates as a place to work around the world. Most of us knew about Google's remarkable office environment, its vibrant campus life, and the perks of being there, from fabulous food and snacks to massages, yoga classes, video games, and stations for taking naps and more. Just make it so they never want to leave, and then they just work for you all the time without thinking about it. The fact that it had such terrific offices had a purpose: to keep people there. The goal wasn't longer hours per se, but they are saying that. Not a single one of these solutions make hybrid work enjoyable for the employee. If anything, you'll just receive malicious compliance. People begrudgingly going along with your policies, but then breaking the rules at any point they can. Just be honest. Tell us about your real estate portfolio and the value of it. Here's what people actually lose with remote work. The commute, forced water cooler small talk, awkward office lunch politics, cubicle eavesdropping, the unnecessary productive theater that you have to put on when people are around you. You also lose all of the random drive-by interruptions of, hey, have a quick sec. And then you also lose the open office noise circus every time they bang a gong when they make a sale. No longer do you have to listen to the guy with the extremely loud mechanical keyboard. No more participating in department birthdays for people you have no idea even exist there. No more dealing with the office thermostat, 63 degrees Arctic temperatures or 83 degrees Florida retirement home temperatures. Basically, you lose all of the forced fake enthusiasm and the forced fake mingling, getting guilt-tripped into participating into different company potluck events. No more picnic day or bowling night. No more icebreaker Wednesday or mandatory fun. No more office politics of who gets to sit here or there. No more hoteling, booking an office just so that you can come to the office. You lose the coworker who thinks taking a shower means bathing in Axe body spray. You also miss out on the HR lady reheating fish from 4 days ago. You lose the scrutiny of leaving the office on time. Oh, leaving at 5 o'clock exactly must be nice. Yes, it is, Brenda. It is nice. But none of that shows up in the Wall Street Journal article. Not a single bit. But what do you think? How's RTO going for you? Or has your boss just come to terms with reality yet? And they just let you work where you want, how you want? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you have anything you'd like me to showcase on the channel, articles, videos, topics, whatever it is, you can email me, Instagram, Discord, however you want to do it. The links for that are all down in the description. But having said all that, I hope everyone is doing really well, and I'll see you in the next one.